And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Bellarmine College preparatory basketball action here on a Friday night for a change. We've been usually coming to you on Tuesday. It is a nice Friday. We have Bellarmine going up against Valley Christian. Bellarmine, the 16-3 Bells, going up against the 11-8 Warriors. Bellarmine, both teams coming off losses. We'll talk about Valley Christian's first. They were not in a pretty one. They lost 69-46. St. Francis led that game by 24 at one point, and their most by 33. And it was a dominant performance by the Lancers, who are taking on Archbishop Mitty tonight. Definitely a score that Coach Schneider will be watching, as that's an important one for the Bells. And then for Bellarmine, they're coming off one of their, the end of their streak, winning 24 straight WCL games, but losing 67-56 to Mitty. I'm Carly Menace alongside Noah Fernandez. Noah, how do the Bells bounce back?
I think they just got to play Bellarmine basketball, play fast-paced, play to the post, and, try to keep it high scoring.
I agree. Bellarmine does well when they score a lot of points. The Warriors, the only 60-point game they've put up this year is against Bellarmine, but that was in a loss, 75-61. So the Bells will be playing with a full squad tonight. Everybody will be playing. Hopefully Kieran Cruz feels better. He only had 3 points against Mitty. Did not play a lot, was sick with the flu, and missed the past 2 days. Kendall Stubblefield dropped a hot 21 to lead the game against the Monarchs, and Jake Wojcik followed up with 11. Bellarmine struggled to score that ball. You said one of the keys was getting up fast-paced, scoring. They only had 26 points in 3 quarters, went on to score 30 in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, too, is limiting turnovers. Last game, they were turning the ball. When they started falling into a deficit, they started turning the ball over a lot. So one thing to look for is for Bellarmine to limit their turnovers.
Yeah, Bellarmine gotta turn the ball over, take care of it. And one thing that Valley Christian struggled with a lot last game was that St. Francis press multiple times, struggling to get the ball across half court. Bellarmine is known for their stout press. Do you think Coach Schneider will come to that right out of the gate, Noah?
Yes, I think very fast he'll come out of the gate. He'll start playing high press and keep it that until they start to build a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah, Bellarmine loves to go into a 2-2-1 press, zone trap the sidelines as we'll get ready for action. Well, we'll be back for tip-off. This was our little pregame show. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Bellarmine College Preparatory Basketball, BCP Live. We'll be back after the national anthems to introduce starting lineups and get you ready for WCAL Friday night action. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bellarmine College Prep Patrick Main Memorial Gymnasium, where the Bells get ready to face off against the Valley Christian Warriors. Valley Christian, you know, they've had a rough couple of years. In the past 10 years, a record of 9 wins and 131 losses. That's rough right there. So far this year, they've won 2 games.
In the WCL.
In WCL. They won all 9 of their preseason games, as we will stand for the national anthem. And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and we will get you your starting lineups for the Bells. It will be Kieran Cruz, Jake Wojcik, Nathan Metzger, Connor Despy, and rounded out by Kendall Stubblefield, the normal small ball lineup for the Bells. For Valley Christian, it will be Cameron Feeney, Jalen Bryant, Alton Julian, and Justin Kidd will get the start, along with Skylar Loving Black. So that's very interesting, Noah. Why do you think Tovar is not starting?
I'm not sure if it's been anything that's been off the court. I wonder if they're trying to match Bellarmine's small ball, and if they're just trying to keep along, play fast. But it might just be a thing where they keep him out and they'll put him back in. He'll play most to all of the game.
Yeah, Joe Davis will also be out there for Valley Christian. So it will be Skylar Loving Black as well, which I agree with that one. He played pretty well against Valley Christian. When he was in, they got a little run going.
And you know, anytime you have a star player who's receiving D1 interest, you know, you think there has to be something going on for him to be sitting out of the starting lineup. So we'll keep an eye on him the rest of the game.
Yeah. Your theory that they're trying to match Bellarmine's small ball makes the most sense to me. Tovar is not the most movable kind of guy. He's pretty athletic, but I don't know if he can move with this Bellarmine team. Tovar already being recruited by D1 schools. He had 9 points and 10 rebounds against Reardon, and played on the 8th annual NorCal Clash in August with Logan Johnson and Jake Wojcik. Despy is called as the final starter. And we will get ready for the tip. Justin Kidd, who played pretty well also against Valley, or against St. Francis last game, he had 9 points, and he'll go ahead and start. So 2 new starters for Valley Christian. Bellarmine with their normal 5. WCAL action. Friday night, here we go. Not a packed house. Oh, we'll take it. We're here with you.
Still got our ever faithful student section.
Totaling about 10 people. But that's all right. It'll be 24 versus 24 in the middle. Me and Noah will go radio call. So if you don't want to look, you don't got to. We'll describe the game as if it's on radio. 15 people in the student section. Correction by our cameraman, Lucas Owen. So here's the tip. It's won by Christian. Here comes Kidd. Kidd's got it at the timeline. We'll give it right side over to Julian. Julian straight on to Love. Left wing Kidd. Kidd being watched by Wojcik. Down low on the near block to Feeney and an offensive foul. There you go. That's how you play defense on the first possession. Nathan Metzger able to draw the charge, and immediately we see Bellarmine is trying to take charges against the big bodies of Valley Christian. Here's the inbound to Wojcik, a little 2-2 press. Wojcik dribbles down the near baseline, and Joe Davis picks up a foul. Davis picked up 3 fouls in about 1 minute against St. Francis. He gets his first one there. Valley Christian already with 2 fouls, 15 seconds into the game. Wojcik will bring it up this time. They'll clear everybody out, and here comes Jake across the timeline. Had trouble with that shooting hand earlier in the year. Seems to be fine now. Metzger's got it up top. He'll find Stubblefield at the right block, and he'll put it home. Bellarmine with easy offense. And here comes the press. Here's Kidd over to Loving Black. 2-0 lead for the Bells. Kidd, left side Davis. Jumps in the air, finds Feeney on the left wing. He throws it down low. Stolen away by Stubblefield. Stolen back by Julian. And a layup on the left block drops through.
Yeah, you know, a little interesting. The first 2 plays for Valley have gone to the post, so I'm not sure why they're keeping out the big center, but we'll keep an eye on them.
We'll keep an eye, that is true. Here's Kendall Stubblefield on the right block, trying to take the lead for Bellarmine, and he'll pick up an offensive foul. Justin Kidd, I think he sold that one a little bit, but I think he was in the right spot and drew the foul. Here come the Warriors the other way. 1 minute's gone by here in period number 1. Feeney's got it in the middle. He'll dribble, find Julian on the right wing, up into the middle to Kidd. Kidd breaks the press, floater in the paint, rolls home, and Valley Christian goes up 4-2 here with 1:10 gone. Metzger will bring it across the timeline. He's got it on the right wing. He'll be picked up by Kidd. Metzger dribbling with the left hand at the waist. Finds Wojcik up top in between the rings. Wojcik crossover, pull up on Julian from 18. Got it. And a body. Jake Wojcik complaining for a foul, but it's tied at 4 with 6:30. Here's Davis right side. So far, Valley Christian no trouble breaking the press. Davis, left wing Feeney. Pump fakes, drives, finds Kidd up top. Into the far corner, Davis working on Wojcik. It looks like it is a man-to-man for the Bells. As here's Davis on the right wing. Davis will drive, shoot, and get fouled. Joe Davis from the right side, about 18. What have you seen early from the Bellarmine defense?
They've been playing, as you said, man-to-man. They're trying to keep them out of the paint. But as they usually do, but now looks like they're kind of packing the paint a little, letting them play along the outsides. So
Davis hits the free throw. I think one thing that Bellarmine would like to see better here earlier is the press, which has been non-existent. As Davis goes 1 for 2, 5-4, the Valley Christian lead. 2 minutes gone in quarter number 1. Here's Metzger, right wing over to Wojcik at the WCL logo. He'll take a dribble, split the defense at the free throw line, now fires, and in and out, rebound to Davis. Kidd will walk it up for Valley Christian. Drifts right, finds Julian on the right wing. Julian with the left hand goes middle. Davis on the left wing now, bounces it into Loving Black, who finishes on the left block. He gets his first bucket, and Valley Christian goes up 7-4. They got a 3-point lead here with 5:30 to play. Here's left wing, Connor Despy. He'll give it up top, Stubblefield. Stubblefield, who has 2 already, can't grab 4. Cruz almost steals the rebound, but Feeney will walk it up. Now the Bellarmine press will come. Kidd splits it right down the middle. Kidd's got it. Thought about a three, finds Davis on the right wing. Pump fakes a three, drives by Metzger, blocked by Metzger, and it'll be underneath out of bounds. Gio Sasso's gonna check in, along with Constantine Cole. Cruz to sit down, who's been a little ill. His minutes will probably be shortened, along with Stubblefield. A 3-point deficit for the Bells with 5:09. Valley Christian trying to add more, make it a 2-possession ball game. Right side, Kid's got it. Guarded by Wojcik. He'll give it over left wing, Julian. Julian holds it above his head, gives it up top to Black. Right wing to Feeney. Feeney in the right corner, pulls a three over Sasso, could not drop it home. And here comes Wojcik the other way. Jake right down the middle, bounce pass, right block to Despy. Jumps in the air, finds Metzger on the far corner. His three is unable to drop through. Sasso grabs the rebound, and Josh Davis picks up his second foul. Coming in to the score table is Devon Lang.
Yeah, so Bellarmine has really been trying to use the opportunity, having Allen on the bench. They've been really aggressive in driving the paint. They're trying to play down low to really make Valley pay for Allen's absence.
And Tovar not playing. We're not sure why, though. Here's Wojcik. Alan Tovar is his name. You got half of it. I'll give it to you. Here's far corner Despy. Despy drives up with the left hand, blocked away by Feeney. Here come the Bells. Here come the Warriors the other way, trying to add to the 3-point lead. 4:24 to play, 7-3. Warriors on top. Here's Feeney. Tries a three. Left wing, buries it. Cameron Feeney. And it's fallen silent here. 10-4, Valley Christian on top. And Coach Schneider doesn't like it at all. He's going to call time. We'll keep it right here. Noah, how is it a 6-point lead for the Warriors? Talk to me.
I mean, as tight as Bellarmine's defense has been, they just haven't been able to make their shots on the offense. A couple missed layups, a couple missed shots, and, you know, those are the shots and layups you got to make it to keep this a close game.
Yeah, I agree. Bellarmine's been playing pretty stout defense. They've just been unable to convert on offense. Only 2 buckets so far by Jake Wojcik, 1 by Kendall Stubblefield.
And Valley's been playing really fast, too, to start the game off. They've been really overwhelming Bellarmine's defense, so...
And
we'll
Valley
see if Bellarmine has an answer to that.
Valley, give them credit. They've taken care of the ball. I think one of the things they definitely went over in practice is they struggled a lot. The hands of Logan Johnson were in the passing lane, stealing balls away. And right now, Bellarmine is yet to have a turnover besides the charge, which was in the first 5 seconds of the game. Coach Schneider is screaming at his team. Yeah. He wants his team to push the ball and rebound. The whole gym can hear him. I think this is the thing. For Bellarmine, you'd think they'd come out a little fiery. You know, they just came off the loss to Midi, and they come out flat in the first 4 minutes.
Sluggish, so they got to pick up the shots and start running.
Let's see. Somebody's got to get going for the Bells, and it's only, as we try to not overreact, it's just a 6-point deficit 4 minutes into this game. Sasso's got it left block, being denied by Lang. He'll give it up top to Stubblefield in between the rings. Backdoor pass to Wojcik, threads the needle. Wojcik has it near corner. Jake now drifts to the left wing, finds Metzger up top. They swing it to Stubblefield on the right block. Stubblefield is doubled, looks to pass, finds Cole. Cole goes up, blocked by Julian, but a foul. I think that was on the follow-through. Alton Julian called for the foul, and Constantine Cole, the hero against Sacred Heart Cathedral.
Yeah, the sophomore's really been playing well. Earning his minutes against Sacred Heart Cathedral. Came up with clutch free throws and with the game-saving stop.
Yeah, Constantine playing very well. He back rims the first free throw, so unable to soften the deficit as the other sophomore will check in, Quinn Danker, for Nathan Metzger. Oh, interesting. Right now, on the court is a 6'6 junior in Loving Black and a 6'7 senior in Cameron Feeney. And Bellarmine just put in one of their smallest guys in the 5'10 Danker and the 6'4 Constantine Cole. Here's Feeney. Left wing three. Got it. Cole went 1 for 2 on the free throws. Feeney knocks down the triple. It's 13-5. Valley Christian is making it rain. Cameron Feeney's got 2 threes. Here's Danker right side. Danker over left wing to Sasso. Sasso, far corner. Wojcik drives baseline, running out of real estate. Finds some more, but couldn't finish the layup. Jake Wojcik with a reverse, leaves it short. Here comes the Warriors. Up top, it's Kid. Kid who's had the ball in his hand a lot early tonight. Has it straight on, right wing over to Lang. Lang trying to go down low to Feeney. A lot of contact. Cole will be called for the foul. I don't know about that one. I think that's one where you let him play.
Yeah, and I think Bellarmine really needs to just adjust because they came into the game anticipating Alan Tovar start, and so as we saw early on, they've been playing in the paint, but now Valley Christian's kind of figured that out, and they've started to play along the perimeter. So
Bellarmine's got to spread that defense. Here's Julian. Couldn't finish at the rim. Stubblefield grabs the rebound and turns it over. Trying to go backdoor to Jake. Schneider is the one who catches that ball and slams it on the ground. Coach Schneider, he is not happy with this team right now. They are down 8 to Valley Christian, who has only won 11 times in the past 10 years. And they're trying to get some momentum. Julian's three from the right wing doesn't go down, thank goodness. And Bellarmine gets the basketball. If Julian's three went down, that makes an 11-point ball game with 2:46 to play in quarter number one. That is big. Instead, Bellarmine's got a chance to try to trim this lead. They need something right here. They've had a free throw and 2 buckets. Here's Stubblefield up top. Drives against Kidd. Goes up. No whistle. They want to travel, and Kendall Stubblefield throws it out of bounds. Coach Schneider turns to his bench and asks Cole to come in.
And this is what we've been talking about. Bellarmine's got to limit the turnovers. They got to keep good care of the ball.
Yeah, Kendall just looks out of it here early. 2:30 to play, 13-5. Bellarmine trying to get a stop. Here comes the press. Has been no problem to break as they break it again. Here's Kidd at the free throw line. Left wing Julian, up top Feeney. Right wing Kidd. Kidd thought about a three, gives it down low to Skyler, turns right around over Cruz, and it's a 10-point ball game, 15-5. On top for the Warriors. They are playing excellent basketball right now. Here's Wojcik, splits the defense, Euro steps, gives it into Sasso into the far corner, 3 off iron. Rebound poked around. Danker tries to save it. Lang has it. Lang will jump and slam it home. Devon Lang with 2 hands. And it's 17-5. Bellarmine down against Valley Christian. Oh, the Warriors want it more right now. Their bench is on their feet. And that is showing Bellarmine needs a shot from their leader, Wojcik, right here. Here's Danker. They want to find Wojcik. Wojcik wants it on the left wing. Drives by Julian. Gives it right wing Cruz. All the time in the world. Couldn't drop it home. Constantine the rebound. Over to Cruz. Cruz Euro step into the lane. Couldn't finish the play, but Constantine. Cole with the second effort. And right now he looks like the player saying, come on guys, let's get back into this one. 10-point game. Cole with creating second chance opportunities for the Bells. It's 17-7. Minute to play in this first quarter.
And this is a game where the Bells really can't afford to be sluggish, especially with the fast and athletic and versatile Valley Christian team.
Here's Danker over to Sasso. Sasso left side off the Bellarmine steal. Down low, Cole layup drops it home. Constantine Cole's got 4 straight. He's got 3 rebounds, and it's 9-17. Bellarmine down by 8 as Quinn Danker fouls in the front court. Scott Nelson's going to check into the game for Gio Sasso. He'll guard Loving Black. Cole will guard Lang. So Bellarmine going big. Nelson will guard Feeney, correction.
I think this is Bellarmine's adjustment to creating problems on the perimeter as well as on the post.
Julian trying to attack Wojcik. Floater is left short. Wojcik played the defense and got the rebound. And about a 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here comes Jake Wojcik the other way. Wojcik hands it off to Danker. Danker being watched by Lang. Play comes out with 20 to play. He tries to go down low to Cole. Gives it to him. Connie gives it up top. Danker. 3-ball. Quinn off the mark. Rebound. Nelson saves it to Danker, who is fouled by Loving Black. Scott Nelson with the good effort. It's been the effort plays so far that have kept the Bells in this game.
Yeah, and they got to build off this. They got to play high energy. They got to keep the momentum with them.
And Schneider will sub in Stubblefield for Nelson. A lot of substitutions coming here early. Maybe the Bells are a little out of gas.
I think Coach Schneider's just trying to mix and match, see what's going to work best for the Bells.
Experimenting a little bit. He has that option. Down by 8. 8 seconds to play. Here's Wojcik up top. He wants a screen with 3. He'll pull up with 2. Way too strong. And that'll be the end of our quarter. Wojcik looks at Cole. Disappointed one. A screen, didn't get one. 17-9. The lead for the Warriors. They're up 8 on the number 1 seeded Bells. It's David is right now defeating Goliath. Why is that happening? No.
You know, Bellarmine, it's what we discussed in our case of the game. They've really got to take care of the ball, and they've got to play high energy. And right now they're just letting Valley take easy shots, and they're letting them drop the post too easily. So they got to play really aggressive. They got to play fast, and they got to play smart.
Yeah, I think Bellarmine's got to knock down some threes. They need some momentum going. I mean, they've just been not able to find anything on offense. Cruz has missed a couple. The sharpshooter Wojcik has missed a couple. Talking about threes, that game down at St. Francis, there is one thing I want to see. Roy Yuan has 35 threes on the year. He needs 6 more to break the record. See if he does it tonight. It's just something to watch. We'll let you know.
Yeah, very, very sharp shooter. He hit 5 threes in the third quarter against Bellarmine a couple weeks ago.
Well, Bellarmine could use that kind of outburst right now to get them going. In the first minute 10 of the second quarter, when Valley played St. Francis put up 12 points. Valley Christian never got the ball across half court. The Bells need to make that kind of run. Here's Metzger, drives on Kidd. Now has it on the right wing. Metzger finds Stubblefield straight on. 3-ball, Kendall got it. Stubblefield from downtown. And the Bellarmine start out with a perfect possession. 17-12, Bellarmine up by 5. Here's Kidd with his heels on the logo. He'll give it left side over to Julian. Julian, Cruz will watch him. Cruz's heels are at the 3-point line. Over to Devon Lang. They move it around, far wing. Lang dribbles to the free throw line, picks up the dribble, is doubled. Ball on the deck. Stubblefield tries to save it and is not able to. So Valley Christian will have 14 to shoot.
But this is the hustle that the Bells need. This is take them in the right direction.
Yeah, the Bellarmine players, they're laying their bodies out, trying to fight for balls. They're definitely playing hard. Now, can they get some sort of result from that? Here's left side, Julian drives on Cruz. Up with the left hand, tough shot, doesn't drop. Rebound taken by Cole. Here comes Metzger the other way. Nathan Metzger walks it across half court. Looking for somewhere to go. Has it with the left hand, finds Stubblefield on the left wing. Stubblefield down low to Cruz. Wide open layup, drops it home. Valley Christian focused on the cutting Jake Wojcik to the top of the key. And Kieran Cruz gets open for a bucket. A little 5-0 run from the Bells. They find themselves down by 3. Single possession ball game. They need to stop. Here's Feeney up top. 6:42 to play. Drives on Cole and picks up the foul. The SB will immediately come to the scores table as that is Constantine's second. Can't afford to get a third this early.
Yeah, this is small fouls that's been affecting the Bells. They've really got to. They're trying to play aggressive, but they just got to watch. They just got to watch where they're placing their hands.
Here's Julian, left wing layup is too strong. Rebound falls right to him, but he's steps out of bounds after he was poked around. So it'll be Bellarmine basketball. Valley Christian with two isolation plays from Julian that have not resulted in anything. Jalen Bryant, I was just about to say, I'm surprised we haven't seen him yet. He walks to the scores table. Cruz has got it up top. They're trying to post up Stubblefield on Loving Black. They get him to him. Stubblefield, right block, fouled by Black. I think that's his second. On 24, it will be. So Loving Black picks up his second. The second team All-WCL football player will take a seat. And here comes Jaden Allen Tovar, the leading scorer and rebounder. And we'll see how this changes things. I'm surprised Coach Mark DeLuca has waited till this long. Here's Stubblefield, right wing, pump fakes on Tovar, gives it to Metzger in the corner. Right wing 3 is off the mark. Rebound taken by the Warriors. Here's right side, Bryant. Bryant finds Tovar, stripped by Stubblefield. Here comes Cruz. Cruz on the left wing. Pulls up for a 3 to tie. Kieran Cruz. Nothing but nylon from downtown. And it's 17-6 to play in the second half of the first half. Left wing, here's Bryant. Ending his first minutes, gives it up top to Kidd. Kidd tries to bounce it to Feeney, stolen away by Cruz. Cruz to Wojcik, layup is blocked from behind but drops through. Alton Julian got a hand on it, but it wasn't enough. And for the first time since 2-0, Bellarmine takes a lead 19-17, 5:33 to play in the quarter. Here's Feeney at the free throw line. Drives, falls, travels. Cameron Feeney.
Yeah, Alan Tovar is a really intriguing player. He's only a junior. Every D1 school that's seen him has given him an offer so far. So we'll really look to see his presence felt here in the second quarter.
So far, Valley Christian with him in has had 2 straight turnovers. And he has not touched the ball. Here's right side, Metzger. Up top, Stubblefield trying to make it a 2-possession ball game. Metzger gives it to Stubblefield. Near block extended. Left wing over to Despy. Pump fakes, gets Feeney jumping. Now drives. Almost has it stolen away on the pass. Wojcik has it with 14. 5 to play. Wojcik on the right wing. Left wing over to Metzger. Finds Despy on the left wing. Pulls a 3. Got it to go. There's your triples you've been talking about, Noah. Bellarmine is for this quarter, and it's 22-17. Bell's on top of the Warriors. Bellarmine up by 5. Feeney will try a 3, and he'll respond. Cameron Feeney has been money from outside.
His third triple today, and he's shooting them all from the same top of the yard.
100% from right there. Here's Wojcik behind the back dribble, dances through the lane and picks up a foul. That's 7 for Valley Christian, so Bellarmine in bonus for the final 4:29 of the half. They lead 22-20. Wojcik's trying to make it more. Jake Wojcik, former WCAL Player of the Year, was co-league Player of the Year with Logan Johnson. He had 11 points in the loss against Mitty.
And All Bay player too with Damari Milstead who played at Morrow Catholic.
There you go. Here's Tovar wide open down low. A little miscommunication from the Bellarmine defense. He was wide open on the left block, laid it home. 22-23. Wojcik splits the free throws, and they have the ball trying to add to the 1-point lead. Here's left wing Cruz, and an off-ball foul will be called on Julian. As coming to the free throw line will be Wojcik. Here's the first one from Jake. Buries it. Jake Wojcik. We're number 4. He's committed to Siena University, a liberal arts school in New York. As the Warriors will bring it the other way, 25-22, 4 minutes to play. Here comes Bryant across the timeline. Bryant's got it left side. He'll give it left wing over to Kidd. Kidd rips through, finds Feeney up top, and this game has come to a screeching halt, as we have had a multitude of fouls. Well, while we're taking time out, we'd like to thank Matthew Mendoza and Lucas Owens. Matthew's on the scoreboard. Lucas is on the camera. They're giving you everything. And we wouldn't be able to run the broadcast without him. Here's up top, Bryant. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound, Stubblefield. Noah, it is just, they get the rebound. Here's Kidd left side. Devon Lang somehow pulled it down. Fonts is in. He's watching Feeney. Feeney's working on him. Left wing hook. And the senior teaches the junior a couple tricks, and gets him to go. Here's Metzger down the right alley. Pump fakes. Tovar's in the air, but he's unable to drop home the layup. Here comes Kidd. Chance to take the lead for the Warriors. 24-25, 3:19 to play. Feeney, left wing, deep 3, and way off. Rebound falls to Lang. His layup drops through. And it's 25-26 with 3:05 to play. Valley on top. They retake the lead. Here's Metzger. Up top to Wojcik. Wojcik dribbles, pump fakes, finds Metzger in the right corner. Dribbles by Kidd over to Despy, far corner. Despy, right wing, Stubblefield. Drives, everybody's driving, everybody's dishing. Here's Stubblefield, far corner. Floater, got it to go, no foul. And Stubblefield puts the Bells up by 1, 27-26. Coach Mark DeLuca asking for a foul, or 3 in the key. And no whistles were blown. 2:30 to play, Bell by 1. They need a big run here to close out the quarter. Close out the half strong after the rough first half start. Left wing, here's Bryant to the Feeney on the far block extended. Feeney dribbles baseline. Now throws it away to Kidd on the right wing. Kidd back down low to Feeney. They're going to keep attacking Feeney on Fonts. They give it down low to Tovar on Stubblefield, and nothing Stubblefield can do. He's under the net, and Anthony Tovar says, or Jaden Tovar says, thank you very much, and lays it home. Valley back up by 1, 28-27, just under 2 minutes to play. It is, if you did not know these two teams' records, you think they were pretty even. Right now, Bellarmine is playing under par. Stubblefield gets the bucket in down low. It's 29-28, 1:30, and it's ticking. Here's right wing Kidd. Kidd rejects a screen going left from Feeney. Instead takes it baseline. Back to Feeney. Up top, Tovar. Tovar will hand it off left side. Over to Bryant. Bryant, one-on-one against Mexer. Crosses over. Right wing Kidd. Down low, far block Feeney. Layup is way too strong. Tovar tried the putback slam. He wanted a foul. No whistle was blown. Bells have a man advantage. Here's Metzger. Left corner. Despy. 3. Too strong. Almost dropped through. Wojcik was able to grab the board. His second shot opportunity results in a foul. And he'll walk to the line to try to make it a 3-point game. 2.5. Wojcik at the line. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. Trying to make it 2 for 3. The number of Geossassin. He hits the first one. Jake, Logan, and Darian Trammell, the top 3 most likely for WSL Player of the Year, as Wojcik knocks down that one. Maybe you could add like Riley Griesby into that mix, but after the rough start, it started to say he's a WCL Player of the Year. Got to be good the whole year. Here's left side. Up top, Julian crosses over right side now, but Bryant on the right wing. Up top to Kidd. Kidd in between the logo. Gives it left side to Devon Lang. Down low, Tovar. Tovar, left wing, Bryant. Gives it down low to Feeney. Feeney drives, layup, left hand too strong, and Devon Lang. He is listed at 6'3". He's more like 6'2", and he is getting offensive boards. He's got 6 points on second chance rebounds.
He's a great athlete, a football player too. He's made an electrifying dunk earlier, so.
Yeah, Devon Lang with those long arms. He led this star-studded Valley Christian football team with 4 interceptions last year. He's definitely been somebody who is able to track the ball. Stubblefield, right block with 6, with 5. Finds Despy in the corner with 3. 3 ball, this time it goes 33, gets a 3, and it's 34-30. Bellarmine turns a 12-point deficit into a 4-point lead. We'll be right back for our halftime recap and give you scores from around the WCAL. I'm Carlo Jimenez.
And I'm Noah Fernandez.
And it's 34-30, Bellarmine on top. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bellarmine College Preparatory. I'm Carly Menez.
I'm Noah Fernandez.
And we are back. Yeah, we are. 30-34, Bellarmine on top. We'll let you know how the score got there. Let me recap it for you who haven't been here. It started out pretty horrendous for the Bells. It was 15-5. The Valley Christian lead was 17-5. Valley Christian up by as much as 12. A dunk by Devon Lang kind of switched the Bells around. They kind of woke up. Schneider was trying to get the team to wake up the whole game. They finally did, and they started to play their game, knocked down a couple of threes, got a big one from Despy at the end of the quarter, and they find themselves up 4. We said we'd give you scores from around the league. No, if you want to read those off, let us know what's going on.
Yeah, so some scores from around the Bay. St. Francis is leading Archbishop Mitty 34-29. Sacred Heart Cathedral is down 8 at Reardon, and Sarah is down 7 at SI.
There you go. So would you read the MIDI score one more time? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, 34-29. St. Francis.
St. Francis. Okay. All right. Bellarmine is rooting for MIDI tonight, and they want St. Francis to pick up their 3rd loss. Bellarmine can take care of business and go back up by 2 games, which would be big for the Bells. So as both teams come back onto the court, let's see if it'll be interesting. If Tovar will start the second half.
Yeah, he was playing pretty good towards the end of towards the end of the second quarter. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the starting lineup start 3rd quarter.
Well, we'd like to thank our moral supporters, as we like to call them, for our halftime show. I'd like to thank Ryan Fox for being our supporter for this game. You can follow him on Instagram at ryan.fox. Thank you for being out here, Ryan, for being in the crowd, and we appreciate all your support. Ryan's a varsity lacrosse player. Please, again, follow him on Instagram, at ryan.fox. 1:40 to play. Both teams are out here shooting. We got about 20 now in the student section. Yeah, we'll give them 30. We'll give them 30, you know. We got 30 in the student section.
Give or take.
Give or take. You know, I'd like to see Bellarmine right here, Noah, come out and play really, really hard. Build a huge lead. Maybe 30, 20 points, and we can see some guys who don't usually get minutes. Like, this is a game where they want to get minutes. They want to play. And so I think Schneider is probably, as smart as he is, reminded the guys, hey, the starters, let's try to get it going. Let's try to build a cushion, and let's try to let other guys play.
And, Bellarmine found the answer they were looking for. It wasn't a lineup problem. They said they weren't making their shots, and we saw towards the end of the second quarter, Bellarmine was starting to make the shots, and it was the same lineup they started the game with, so they'll look to carry that momentum into this 3rd quarter.
Well, 40 seconds and counting. Lucas Owens on camera. We don't know where our scoreboard is. Matthew Mendoza. Hopefully he shows up. You got it? Can you do it and this?
Do I just enter the scoring?
Yeah. All right. Well, Noah will do double duty because of the legend he is. Matthew hopefully is coming. Bellarmine will start with Cruz, Wojcik. It'll be the normal starting 5 for both. So both teams start with the same guys. Cruz, Despy, Stubblefield, Metzger, along with Wojcik. For the Warriors, it will be Julian Kidd Davis, who's back in with 2 fouls. Feeney and Loving Black, who's back in with 2 fouls. Here's Kidd up top. He's got it. He'll cross the logo. Guarded by Wojcik. Right wing over to Davis. Davis rips loose at the ankle. Finds Feeney up top to the left wing. Kidd straight on to Julian. Wide open 3. Great play by Valley Christian is fruitless. Rebound Cruz. Here come the Bells. Wojcik right side behind the back dribble. Trying to add to the lead. Finds Stubblefield up top. Stubblefield right by Loving Black. Layup drops home. And Kendall Stubblefield with the deuce. 36-30. Bellarmine by 6. 2-possession ball game. Valley Christian trying to trim the lead. Julian, left side, up top Kidd, right wing Davis. Davis looking for Feeney. Instead will drive on Metzger. Finds Feeney on the near block extended. Feeney right by Stubblefield with the left hand and drops it home. I think Stubblefield thought Feeney was going to stop, and he kind of just laid it up.
Yeah, for Bellarmine, it's just been they've been fixing everything that they were struggling at with that they were struggling in the beginning of the game. One of the things is playing on the inside, and they've been making the shots and layups on the inside.
Cruz misses a 3 from the left wing. And here comes Valley Christian, 36-32, 7 to play. Here's Kidd, left wing, layup, couldn't drop it home. Jake Wojcik will run it the other way. It looks like Coach Snyder told the Bells to push. Here's Despy, right wing, 3, buries it. Connor Despy's hit 3, 2 straight triples, and it's 39-32. Bellarmine by 7, 6:30 to play. Right wing, here's Davis. Davis rips through, looks, gives it up top to Feeney. Left wing, over to Kidd. Back to Loving Black on the left elbow. His turnaround hook shot, drops in and out. Stubblefield the rebound, leads Despy left wing. Great move, Despy's got 8 straight, and it's 41-32. Coach Mark DeLuca calls time. The perfect start for the Bells.
Yeah, nothing more you could ask for. They're playing high intensity, high pace. They're making the shots on the perimeter and on the inside, and defense has been stout, so the perfect start they've been looking for.
Yeah, the perfect start for the Bells. So far, 41-32. They increase their 4-point lead to 9. As they took their second lead of the game with 5:33 to play in the second, 19-17.
And Valley Christian, for them to get back into this game, they've just got to stick to how they started the game. They've got to play fast. They've got to use their athleticism, and they got to look to build the ball on the perimeter.
I think Valley Christian's also got to slow the pace down. If they play at this high-paced action, Bellarmine is inevitably going to get open looks and most likely knock those down. And I think if you're Valley Christian, that's the last thing you want. You want to slow the easy looks in the fast-paced game. Carlo Jimenez.
Noah Fernandez.
And we're not courtside, but we are up top. You could call us courtside. It'd be expensive tickets in the NBA. Just say that. Here's Alton. Julian, left side, drives on Metzger and drops it home. Julian went right down, or Jalen Bryant, correction, went right down the left alley and got a deuce. Bryant checked in for Davis. Here's up top, Metzger, left side, Stubblefield. 34-41, Bellarmine on top, trying to add more. Stubblefield finds Cruz in the far corner. They swing it around. 3-ball couldn't drop home. Jake Wojcik skies home the rebound. Finds Cruz. His second shot opportunity is called a foul. Valley Christian.
The rebounds they've got to continue to grab.
Jake Wojcik, I think that's one thing that's very underrated about him, his ability to rebound. He always seems to find the ball, grab that one with one hand, found Cruz. And I don't know about that foul, but we'll take it. Cruz at the line, trying to extend it to 9.
And he certainly knows when to pick up the pace, too.
Mark DeLuca saying something to the side judge.
He's going to grab a warning from side official.
Talking to the head official. Cruz hits the first one. We got a little drama here, you know? We got it all. We got drama, we got basketball, and we got Kieran Cruz. Dang, missing free throws. Almost perfect. Cruz also gets buckets, though. Here's Bryant right side, trying to cut the 8-point deficit for the Bells. Bryant, crossover, left alley, up with the left hand, high floater, unable to drop through. Loving blocked the rebound over Stubblefield and drops it home. Skylar Loving Black gets a deuce, and it's 36-42, 6-point lead for the Bells. Bellarmine can't allow Valley Christian to come back in this one. They want to keep going on this momentum. Here's near corner Despy, drives by Feeney, pulls up from 10, and Connor Despy's got 10 points in the last 3 minutes.
He's got the hot hand of recent.
Going back to that 3 he hit at the end of the second quarter. Here's Bryant over to Kidd. Kidd up top to Feeney. Feeney straight away, drives on Cruz, spins middle, left-hand floater is down. And you talked about Valley Christian wanting to attack the paint, Noah. They have done just that, and they've been getting buckets down low.
Yeah, nice little move by Feeney to find the rim.
Here's Metzger, left block layup, and a foul. Justin Kidd picks up the foul, his third. And we'll see, there's no sub yet. It doesn't look like there'll be a sub from DeLuca. Metzger at the line. This is where you got to extend their lead. Bellarmine's missed 3 free throws.
They've got to take advantage of the fouls. Valley's, they've been picking up a little bit. They've been in foul trouble, I would say. They put Bellarmine in the bonus last half, so that's one thing they have to watch.
The second one drops home for Metzger. 46-38 timeout. Coach Schneider, 32nd timeout. We'll keep it here. What has been the change in pitch have you seen, Noah, from the first half to the second half? What adjustments have each team made?
Bellarmine's been moving the ball. They've been the more hungry team in this half, and they've been making the shots. They've really been able on defense also to slow the pace of Valley Christian's fast offense.
And what about for Valley Christian? What adjustments have they made?
Valley, defense, I would say an adjustment that they should make is they've really got to stay tight. They got to play man defense. I think they have to play man defense just to eliminate the outside sharpshooting from Despy and Cruz. For them, they just need to keep the ball. They've been turning it over a little. They need to stay out of foul trouble. So look for them to be making more shots and to playing more tight on defense.
You heard it from the expert, Noah Fernandez. Here's up top Julian. Julian finds Kidd right wing. Down low right block to Feeney. Feeney goes into Cruz. Foul is called.
And Feeney's been a tough one to contend. He's made 3 out. He started with 3 out of 3 from outside the arc, and now they've been having trouble keeping him on the inside. So.
Yeah, Feeney's been dominant. I mean, he's been the reason Valley Christian has been in this. And Bellarmine, the small Bellarmine student section gets Feeney to miss that one there. Let's tell the audience what's going on. So Mark DeLuca yelled at the referee about a foul and said I didn't hear the extent of it. Said something about you've broken 50 years of tradition. and one of the Bellarmine student section members, who we won't point out, is just yelling 50 years of tradition. As Feeney goes 1 for 2. Good old Go Bells right there. Here's Metzger right side. Bellarmine trying to extend the 46-39 lead. Halfway through this third quarter, here's Stubblefield. Euro steps up with the right hand, left it short, rebound Feeney. Here come the Warriors. Chance to get back in with this game and diminish Bellarmine's momentum. Here's just Bryant up top. Bryant, he picked up by Julian. Finds it left wing. Kidd all the time in the world, and he's unable to drop it home, but the long rebound's out to Bryant. Bryant, Kidd, same shot, same spot, different result. Jason Kidd knocks it home. Justin Kidd knocks it home, and it's 46-42, 3:30 to go. 4-point game. I can say Valley Christian has erased the 9-point deficit. They are back in with this one. Wojcik, right, finds Despy in the left corner. Pump fakes, takes a dribble, drives. Metzger, left wing, 3-ball. Left it short. Rebound. Grabbed by Jake Wojcik. Jake Wojcik just will not quit right now. Wojcik doubled on that far wing. Now takes a dribble. Drives by Julian. Gives it left wing. Despy, 3-ball. Knocks it home. Connor Despy's got 13. And Bellarmine's up 49-42. Despy has been money from the corners, Noah.
He's been 4 for 4 from 3, so that's one thing he needs to keep up.
Connor Despy has had some really big threes. Bellarmine's up by 7, 2:46 to play. Tovar comes to the score table as Kidd falls on the deck. Sasso steals it, finds Metzger against Feeney, and a foul is called. Hard foul by Cameron Feeney trying to block that.
Metzger's a bit shaken up on the play, but he's able to get up and get to the line.
Nathan Metzger went fearlessly down that left alley, and Cameron Feeney came flying in. The body of Nathan Metzger at 6'2", 180. Met Cameron Feeney, who is 6'7". We don't have official weight, but we know he's a lot more than 160. Metzger at the line.
And I have to credit Valley Christian. They've come out fighting. Their record hasn't been too great in the league, but they realized, they came off a loss and they want to rebound. And they've come out fighting since the first quarter, so props to them.
Yeah, Mark DeLuca is a coach. Really interesting backstory as Metzger goes 2 for 2. And he was 3 years at Berkeley High, went 67 and 25. Led Berkeley to their first state title game since 1924. That's 92 years. And then he also took over De Anza High School in Richmond, which was 2-21 the season before. They go 33-22 in 2 years. And he spent 9 years at Pinole Valley, as that 3 ball is unable to drop through. So he's known as somebody who turns programs around, and he's quoted saying, "The days of being 2 easy losses, 2 automatic wins for teams. The days of being 2 automatic wins for teams are over." Here's Julian down the lane. Layup drops home.
Meanwhile, number 5, Quinn Danker's checked into the game.
The sophomore will be handling the ball. 51-44, 2 to play. Here's Danker right wing. Danker bounces it over to Wojcik. Spins baseline up with a right hand. A tough shot by Jake Wojcik on the far block. Drops home. And it's 53-44. Back to a 9-point lead for the Bells, their largest of the night. Bellarmine trying to get a stop, trying to get a bucket, make it a double-digit ball game. Here's Tovar on the far block. Jumps in the air. Tries to find the cutting Julian. It goes out to Bryant. Back to Tovar, right block. Couldn't drop it home. Rebound tipped out. Third shot opportunity for the Warriors. Here's Tovar. Pump fakes up with the right hand and got it to go. Timeout, Coach DeLuca. Bellarmine, if there's one thing they've really, really struggled with tonight, it's been working that O board, as a 30-second timeout will be called for the Warriors. 53-46, 7-point lead for Bellarmine. It's tough to watch. Like, you think Bellarmine is playing really well. They're doing well. But this is a team that every other team in the league besides Cathedral and Reardon has absolutely blown out of the water. And right now we're late in the third quarter, and it is very much a game. And you really hope the Bells can get something going, because if you're Coach Schneider, you do not want to Valley to be your bar.
This is a huge game for Bellarmine. You know, coming off their first loss in a while, this is one game that they need to win to pick up that momentum and hopefully look to go far in CCS and state.
Yeah, the Bells were 13 days away from not losing in league for 2 years, 24 months. And unfortunately, that streak came to the end against Midi. 53-46, minute 20. Here come the Bells. Right side, Danker's got it. The sophomore dribbles towards the middle of the paint. Finds Wojcik on the left wing. Wojcik picked up by Kidd. Dribbling with the right hand, crosses over, behind the back dribble, step back jumper at the free throw line, and Jake Wojcik says, "I'll have this dance, and I'll have a bucket." 55-46, just under a minute to play. Bellarmine up by 9. The Bellarmine student section doing a nice job of telling us the difference between a pass and a dribble. Julian goes down low to Feeney, and a foul is called off the ball. Every time somebody dribbles, they yell dribble. Every time somebody passes, they yell pass. Never know. Get confused. Got good old Bells to help you out. Nathan Metzger is going to check in. Jake Wojcik will take a nice 48 seconds of rest and then start the fourth quarter. Schneider loves to do this. As here's the inbound coming from Kidd, trying to go in between 2 defenders. Almost stolen. Right back to Kidd, though. Down low, Feeney. Right block layup. Drops it home. And it's 48-55. 7-point lead for the Bells. 30 seconds to play. Here's Metzger. Up top, Sasso in between the circles. Sasso finds Danker. He'll dribble left on a Sasso screen. Back to Gio. Straight on 3. Sasso from downtown. And it's 58-48. Bell gets their largest lead. Their first double-digit lead in the perfect spot. End of the third quarter. 58-48. 15 seconds and counting. Bryant's got it at the logo. Dribbling with the right hand. 2 versus 2. Working against Metzger. Down the lane and is fouled. It's going to be on Metzger.
And Bryant will go to the line for 2.
Kieran Cruz and Jake Wojcik at the scores table. They'll check in for the final 6. Sasso and Despy will take a seat. Despy gets a nice round of applause from the crowd for his efforts tonight. He's played very well. Of all the games I've watched, it's definitely Connor Despy's best. Julian's second one unable to drop through. He misses both. Here's Cruz left wing to Metzger with 3, with 2. Far 3, left wing. Almost got it. Banked it home, and that's going to be the end of our third quarter. We'll be back for quarter number 4. 10-point lead for the Bells, trying to get the kill. We'll be right back here on YouTube. Thank you for listening. If it gets boring. Welcome back. Hopefully you didn't hear that. To Bellarmine College Preparatory, I'm Carlo Jimenez alongside
Noah Fernandez.
And it is 8 minutes left to play. Well, maybe 8 minutes. We can't guarantee anything. There might be some OC. Stick around. Never know. Anybody can win on any night in WCL.
Bellarmine's been finding their footing. A good start for Bellarmine. 10 points isn't too comfortable, but they look to hold that lead and hopefully increase it.
And you want to get to about 20-25 before you start pulling your players. Here's Metzger, left wing, trying to add to the 10-point lead. The largest of Bellarmine tonight. They give it down low, right block Stubblefield. Beautiful find from Nathan Metzger. Stubblefield the bucket, and it's 60-48. Bell by 12. 7:40 to go. He gives it left side over to Julian, into the far corner. Tovar down low to Feeney, and a foul is called.
Pretty intriguing. The Bellarmine student section is trying to get into the head of Valley Christian.
It's been working. Here comes the inbound from the Warriors. They'll give it over to Feeney. Feeney into the far corner. Now we'll try a little jumper straight on. Couldn't drop it home. Poked around, taken away by Stubblefield. Kendall looking to push down the left alley to the hoop. A reverse against Tovar. Oh my. Kendall Stubblefield trying to drop it home as, oh no, and Cameron Feeney is bleeding from the face. It looked like he got a swipe from Stubblefield.
Looks like it's coming from his left eyebrow.
A lot of blood.
His left eyebrow.
Hopefully he's all right. Well, 17.7 to play, 60-48. Bells by 12. As Coach Schneider will call his team over, we got to clean up the blood on the court. And the guy sweeping will get an MVP chant from the Bellarmine crowd. It's been a lot Bellarmine in the second half. They've been able to control the pace, control the tempo, and control the scoreboard as well. Cameron Feeney will walk over to the great Bellarmine trainers. He's got a little cut above his eyebrow. He's going to probably need some stitches.
And looks like sophomore Isaiah Doyle, a transfer from Midi, will come in to replace Feeney.
Doyle played pretty big minutes against St. Francis. He'll get his first playing time tonight with 7 minutes to play. 7-17, Bell by 12, trying to get a stop and finish this one before the clock hits 0. Up top, here is Julian. Or Bryant, correction. Bryant with the right hand, has it now at WCL. Tries to go down low. Kendall Stubblefield says, give me those. Stubblefield, left side over to Metzger. Down the left alley, couldn't drop it home. Stubblefield's putback is down. And it's 62-48, 14-point lead. Up top, here's Bryant. Bryant, left wing, over to Julian. Right down the lane and gets it to go. Timeout, Mark DeLuca. Alton Julian was able to split the defense. He had 16 against his first meeting with Reardon, the football captain, 4-year player on varsity. Nickname is AJ is what they call him, not nickname. His nickname is AJ.
Yeah, I think towards, it's approaching about 6 minutes left in the final quarter. Bells have a 12-point lead, not too comfortable. I can't guarantee anything yet, but I do look to see the Bells slow down the pace of play in the final 3, maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah, the Bells trying to take care of business. They'll go on to play what is going to be a very, very difficult game. Against Sarah, at Sarah. Probably considered the hardest place to play.
So, an update from St. Francis game after 3 is St. Francis 61, Archbishop Midi 48. So St. Francis starting to pull away a little. Interesting to see what plays out in the last quarter.
Yeah, Francis up 13. Meanwhile, Valley Christian does not get any easier after this game. They'll go on to play SI at home. They lost to SI 70-55 in their first meeting. Then they'll go on to play Sacred Heart Prep. Here comes Stubblefield up the left wing. He'll be doubled there by Dwelle and Loving Black. Gives it over to Metzger, into the middle to Cruz. Cruz left wing, Stubblefield drives. Now turns the corner, down the lane, and finishes with the right hand. Kendall Stubblefield drove like he was going to hand it off to Cruz on the baseline, then took it middle and slapped the glass and got to 64-50. Bellarmine adds to their largest lead of the night. Up top, here's Bryant, left wing over to Julian. Julian crossing over, working against Despy. Straight on to Loving Black, right wing, Bryant. Bryant with the left hand, crossing over into the paint, right wing, Dwelle, 3-ball, couldn't drop it home, right corner correction. Here comes Metzger. Metzger down the right side. 6 minutes to play, Bell up 14. Here's Stubblefield, left wing Cruz. Cruz surveys, now gives it up top to Metzger. 64-50, 5:50 to play. Here's Jake Wojcik up top, working against Alton Julian. He'll take a nice step back in the paint, and off 1 foot, drops it home. Jake Wojcik with a little finesse move, and it's 66-50. Bellarmine pulling away. Got to keep the foot on the pedal as an offensive foul will come on Skylar Loving Black for an illegal screen, and a couple more buckets here from Bellarmine. And that could ice this one. Justin Kidd's going to come into the game. 5:29 to play. The captain on the team, 3-point specialist, as he's called. Here comes Metzger down the left alley. Now we'll pull it out. Has it in between the rings. Dribbles left side, hands off Stubblefield. Stubblefield right wing Cruz. Cruz finds Metzger at the free throw line. Bounce it to Stubblefield. Left block, shovel pass to Wojcik, and he's blocked from behind by Julian. Kidd doesn't agree with the call, but Alton Julian made no effort to protest, so I think he knew he was in the wrong there.
As you mentioned earlier, Justin Kidd, captain for Valley Christian, he's played exceptional tonight, I would say. He's been controlling the tempo of Valley's offense, and they've really built around him tonight. It's played really well. I mean, one thing we talked about is St. Francis had this great press that Valley Christian could not beat. But tonight, Bellarmine's press has done little to nothing. In fact, Valley Christian seems to get easy buckets when they press, and I think that's why Schneider's taking it away here in the second half. Wojcik hits both, 68-50, Bell by 18. They are in control of their own destiny right now. 5 minutes to play. Left side, here is Bryant crossing over up top to Tovar. Left side, Julian dribbles, jumps over Cruz, knocks it home. 68-52, first bucket in a while for Valley Christian. Here's Jake Wojcik, gotta get it across the court. He'll find Despy underneath, gives it over to Cruz. Up top, Stubblefield, sling pass, they move it around. Metzger, left wing, 3, rolls around the rim, rebound, Tovar. And here comes Valley Christian. Here's Bryant, spins on Despy, and drops it home. But I don't think the bucket will count.
It's gonna be a foul. We heard a whistle. It's gonna be a foul before the bucket. And Tovar will come out. The offensive rebound. I'm surprised this is the first time we're seeing Devon Lang. He seemed to have a spark in that first quarter. And he's going to come in right now. Here's Bryant up top. Dribbles with the left hand. Bryant, step back three, straight on over. Despy couldn't drop it home. Rebound is poked out of bounds, and a fresh 24 will come for the Warriors. I mean, Bellarmine is just like 2 or 3 shots away from ending this one. They just need to get a stop here. Here's Julian. He'll get the rebound, trying to go right over Metzger. Couldn't drop it home. Metzger gets the rebound, but he's stripped away by Kidd, who can't finish with the left hand at the rim. Lang the rebound, though. Lang almost turns it over, but it tips over to Kidd. Crazy sequence. Valley Christian ends up with the ball. The ball was all over the place. Here is Bryant. Left side over to Julian. Down the baseline. Tipped, blocked by Stubblefield. And here comes Danker. He'll give it left wing Metzger. Metzger tries to dribble, almost poked it away, but it's right to Kidd. Or right to Danker, poked away by Kidd. And Coach Schneider is going to call timeout. And it'll be a 30 with 3:45 to play.
Yeah, you can't call the game quite over as yet, but look to see in the next couple minutes, Coach Schneider might be subbing in some of his bench players.
I wouldn't be surprised around 2:30 if he starts subbing people.
And I'm quite intrigued that Valley has pulled out Alan Tovar. You'd think that this is the time when they'd need him, but they seem to put in the more electrifying Devon Lang. So
Yeah, I would have thought Valley's game plan would have been Tovar, 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 but they've seemed to gone the other direction and kind of match Bellarmine's small ball lineup. And at times it has worked, but I think trying to control the pace and the tempo and just finding Tovar might have been the better option.
It's a bit interesting just because how he played last game. 12 points in the first quarter, ended the half with 21. So a little bit of a different game plan from Valley.
As Stubblefield gets an easy deuce, 70-52. He got that one out of bounds. Constantine Cole comes to the scores table. Here's Bryant into the right corner. Kidd sets up for a three, in and out. Rebound poked around. Stubblefield comes down with it. 18-point game, trying to make it 20. Kendall trying to go full court to Danker, taken away by Lang with 3:20. Here comes Lang, right down the middle of the court, gives it up top to Bryant. Bryant with a right hand, dribble, step backs, finds Lang up top. 3 minutes and counting. Here's Lang, left side, right down Broadway. Layup drops through, and timeout mark to Luca. He calls a 30. Luca's strategy, I've yet to figure it out. Every time it seems they get a layup, he wants to go to timeout. I don't know if he's trying to set up his press. What do you think, Noah?
You know, I'm not sure. It might just be. It could be that. I'm not sure if he's been making subs during these timeouts as well. So, wouldn't be surprised to see him putting a couple players who he might think might make more of an impact on the offense.
Very easily could be a reason. Makes the most sense.
Looks like, however, they will keep the same lineup. So, probably into Luca's eyes, he sees something working. Meanwhile, the Bells will put in sophomore Constantine Cole.
Cole and Danker out there, the two sophomores who play a lot of minutes. I mean, they are sophomores, but it's not like they play.
And rightfully so, they've earned those minutes by playing really well in times like these.
Here's up top, Despy, left side over to Metzger, finds Danker on the right wing. Danker pump fakes a three. Now bounces it to the fellow sophomore Cole at the far block. Cole driving in, up, layup with the left hand, doesn't drop through. Gets his own rebound, finds Danker in the left corner. Danker gives it up top, Sasso, right wing. They find Metzger. Metzger into the lane to Cole. Cole bounce pass, left block. Sasso lays it up. Gio gets his first bucket with 2:20 to play, and it's 72-54 as Fonts will come to the scores table. Jackson Williams also will come to the scores table as Lang picks up
and I
a
think
foul.
this is about right, as you said, where Coach Schneider will start to empty off his bench and probably sit down the starters for the rest of the game. And deserving Metzger and Despy get a warm round of applause as they leave the court.
Quarter number 4 here, 72-54 with 2:16. Here's Bryant down the left alley, up with the left hand, and gets fouled. Bryant will shoot a pair of free throws. And he drops down the first one. 72-55. Well, we talked about the Bells need to make a statement, and they've done just that. They came out firing and got the 9-point lead, extended it to 20, and now it's at 17. Danker's got it left side. Here comes a press after the missed free throw. Here's Sasso. Sasso dribbles, finds Jackson into the left corner. Here's Fonts up top to Despy, or to Danker. Danker driving down the right alley. Beautiful find trying to go to Cole, but it goes out of bounds. He tried to thread a very small needle.
And a surprising update. At the end of the third, St. Ignatius up 57 to 27. Sorry, 53 to 27 over the Serra Padres. Pretty surprising considered how well Serra's played this year.
And Serra will play Bellarmine next. That's definitely a game the Bells will be watching film on. Coach Schneider wants a 30. He'll get it. Matthew Mendoza doesn't like the timeout. He's trying to go home. 72-55. We thank you, whoever's still watching. We appreciate it. This game's over, but maybe you want to see Jackson Williams get some buckets. Last time he came in late in the game, he had 3 straight threes at 9 points in a minute 38. Who says he can't do it again?
No one said that.
I don't.
He might even come back with 4. You never know.
Never know, man. Maybe pull a little Roy Yuong out of him. As we get serenaded by the Bellarmine student section. Well, 72-55 is your score. I've said it many times, in case you didn't know. Patrick Schneider the Bells will look to improve to 17-3, 9-1 overall, and really show a great bounce back win after the loss to Midi. And Valley Christian will drop to 11-9 and 2-7 in league. Here's a 3 left wing from Bryant, doesn't drop home. Skylar Loving blocked the board, and he gets fouled. Scott Nelson checks into the scorer's table. Nicky Fonts called for the foul, his 3rd. Here's the first one from Black, and he buries it. Scott Nelson will check in for Constantine Cole, who will take a seat. So it's Danker, Nelson, Fonts, Williams, Sasso for the Bells. Black goes 2 for 2. 57-72, 15-point game. Here's Fonts, got to inbound it. And 5-second call. And there you go. Turnover.
Bellarmine probably will take home the winner, but in these late seconds, they cannot let the score get to their head.
Yeah. Here's a 3 straight on from Bryant. He knocks it home. And Mark DeLuca wants a timeout, I guess. There you go. He wants time. Don't care what the score is. He's trying to talk it over with his team. Coach Snyder just went over to the team and said 8 straight points. 8 straight points Valley Christian has scored unanswered, making what should be a blowout final score look pretty close. Now, Noah, who is your player of the game?
You know, I think it's going to be Cole. I think it's going to be Cole Despy.
Yeah, I would agree. Despy had 10 straight at one
Connor
point.
Despy.
Connor Despy, yeah. Cole Despy's pretty good. Plays on freshman A. Despy had 10 straight at one point. He unofficially has 13.
And he was making the shots when they mattered the most.
Yeah, he was knocking down some pretty big threes and was really helped the Bells. 1 at the end of the third, 1 to turn a 4-point game into a 7-point game. I think one of the biggest swings in basketball. As Cruz will inbound it underneath, and foul is called. Coach Schneider has subbed in all his starters. I guess he did not like the way his bench was playing.
But, you know, I want to give credit to Valley Christian. You know, as much as the scoreboard says, this has been a really good game for them, a really good game to bounce back, especially against the #1 team in CCS. And so I think just from here, they've just got to keep on playing high intensity. They got to play their game, and it might be a good program in a couple years.
We got a little timeout here as they're going to give the ball underneath to Kidd. Kidd goes left side to Bryant. Bryant working against Jake Wojcik, crosses over into the paint, spins back baseline, finds some room on the baseline and gets fouled. This game, these last 2 minutes are taking an extremely long time for a 12-point game. As Bellarmine's 10th team foul just got called.
And looks like number 11, Josh Davis, will check into the game for Skylar Loving Black.
Davis getting his first playing time since the early minutes of the fourth quarter. Back comes Bryant, free throw, and he got it. 11-point game. Valley Christian trims it with 126. Here's Wojcik, and he gets fouled. Sorry, I was trying to create some excitement. Matthew Mendoza liked it. I'll take it.
You can never count. You can never count. You can never count Valley Christian out at this point. Only down by 10, but there's still plenty of time to play.
10-point game. 125. Bellarmine trying to increase the lead. Cruz taking it out. Got to throw it in. Finds Stubblefield. Stubblefield is fouled by Devon Legg. Intentional foul. Wow. And Kendall Stubblefield will take the trek to the other free throw line to shoot free throws. I really don't understand why Mark DeLuca, did Kendall Stubblefield want free throw practice? Like, hey, yo, coach, foul me. I don't, you may, unless you got Tracy McGrady on your team, which I don't see on the court, you may come back from 10 points.
Or Reggie Miller.
Or Reggie Miller. I don't think those guys are playing. Here's Julian, floats it, and a blocking foul. We have had so many fouls from possession to possession. Nathan Metzger picks up the foul.
The Bells now have 10 fouls, so Valley's in the bonus.
Whoa. And Julian will shoot 2 free throws to try to trim it to a single possession ball game. 72-62 the game, 1:14 on the clock. Julian takes the dribble, takes the free throw. Off left. The second one drops through. Alton Julian. He's played a really good game, I think, for Valley Christian. He's played most of the game, but he's played well. As they break the press, Crew is going to be doubled. He's going to pivot, find Metzger, find Despy on the right block, goes up, gets fouled, and put him at the line. Connor Despy adds to his MVP of the game type of night. And it's 74-63. Connor Despy trying to give himself 16. The Bells won last time, 75-61. They average about 72 a game and allow about 51. Here comes, Despy hits both. He's got 16. Here comes Bryant, almost ran over Cruz, twisted and got up but couldn't drop it home. Davis, the rebound, puts it up on the right block, 65-74. Here comes Despy, left wing, Stubblefield, couldn't slam it home. Almost. Here comes the Warriors down by 12. 3 in the right corner from Kidd, doesn't drop home. Despy, and decides smartly to pull up and gets fouled.
Not really sure why Valley's fouling with down by 12 with 27, but
you're not sure.
Coach has got a game plan. I just don't think they're going to win at this point.
Interesting. Just messing with you. Well, in comes to the game the Bell reserves with 27.7. Despy's got to hit this free throw for Williams to come in. And he does. Connor Despy is going to finish with, unofficially, he's got 17 right now. Now they're going to call his shot not in the act of shooting, so it's not going to be an and one. He hits the second one. Williams will come in. Despy's got 18. He'll get a nice round of applause. Here comes the Warriors. Left side is Bryant. Bryant, deep three. Left it short. Rebound, Sasso. And Bellarmine will most likely hold. And no, they won't, because Mark DeLuca will tell his team to foul. And that'll be 2 free throws for Gio Sasso to add to the 14-point lead, 79-65. Sasso's second one drops through. Sasso hits both. Here come the Warriors the other way, laying tight right down Broadway. Drops it home. Here comes Fonts. He turns it over to Davis. Right wing Julian turns the corner on Williams. Layup drops through. And it's 69-81. And that's going to be our final score. Bellarmine takes care of business and wins by 12, 81-69. I've been Carlo Jimenez.
I'm Noah Fernandez.
We will see you next Friday for the Bells. And that is it for this one. Bellarmine gets the win. Thank you for listening on YouTube. We'll see you in a week, ladies and gentlemen. Have a safe and fantastic weekend.